I got kicked out. I'm gonna send a message. Hey guys. Golden. I got kicked out. The information was too good and the enemy started messing with my connectivity and network. Okay, hopefully Josh will come back too. Can y'all hear me? I was on a roll too. It was just getting juicy and good. I think I have to start expecting this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to send some information over to YouTube to let them know that it keeps shutting down and kicking me out. Clearly, the lesson is going to be super fire today. Back to what I was saying. David spent years as a shepherd. He was alone. Yeah, we rebuke him in the name of Jesus. Get off of my life. Yeah, I don't have the strength to give him any time right now, but I will pray about it. I literally saw a guy last night. I was gonna record it. I saw him last night. He had some chains on and he was rapping and he was cussing and smoking and doing his thing, and his life was working perfectly fine. All right. David spent years in the fields taking care of his father's sheep, and he was alone. It seemed like he was stuck in obscurity, and it was very boring for him. It was very boring. So even after he was appointed to be the next king of Israel, he went back to the sheep. Can you imagine being appointed king, the next appointed king of Israel, yet you go back to the sheep? And he kept doing the same thing he'd been doing. In that time of isolation, in that season of silence, that is when he grew closer to God. Did you guys catch that? During that time of silence and isolation in the fields, that is when he grew closer to the Father. So maybe, right? Can we get the 22? Maybe that's where he learned to write some of the Psalms. We just talked about how the Psalms are so beautiful, so loving, so pure. Maybe he was in silence and he got a chance to think about the lyrics and he had time to sit with God, and he was able to produce and create the Psalms that we read today. So instead of David saying, God, how come you gave me this big dream? How did you put this dream in my heart? And why is it taking so long, God? He could have asked God that. But he knew in his heart that God was getting him ready for what he had in store. Everything's not going to happen tomorrow like when we want it to, ASAP, as soon as possible. Sometimes we are going to have a season of silence. So you have to be in a silent season sometimes, but that does not mean that God has forgotten about you. God is hearing every prayer that you pray. He hears it. He sees every tear. He sees you waiting on him. He sees everything. He knows your heart. He knows that you're overthinking. God knows. So at the right appointed time, at the specified prophetic time, God will bring you into what He has already planned for you. It's already written. So God is not preparing a blessing for you just to leave you. He's not saying, I want you to be the king of Israel. I want you to do this, and then He'll just leave you. He does not operate like that. He's going to finish what He started. He's preparing you for your blessing. So keep that in mind when you start getting stressed out, when you start worrying, like what's going on, is nothing happening, is nothing moving, I'm not seeing anything. Keep on passing your tests, remain in peace, keep serving God, keep reading the word, and you are going to come into more than what you asked for, more than what you could ever imagine when you have patience with God.